Hi, my name is Daniel Bechtel. I'm running customer support here at OverOps, and my video for today is going to be about installing the OverOps Collector agent on a Mac. We're going to be starting here on this landing page to which you're going to be redirected once you sign up for our trial and log into our dashboard for the very first time. The setup requires two main steps. The first one is to set up the OverOps Collector, and the second one is to attach our OverOps agent to your application. First, you're going to select the language you're going to use. In my case, it's Java, and I'm going to install it on my MacBook Pro. The installation and setup of the collector requires three main steps. The first one is to download the application and install it on your Mac. So I copied that command and going to run it in my terminal window. It's going to take a second or so. And now we have the Takibi folder here installed on my machine. The next step requires to run this setup script. So we're going to copy this again and going to run this in my terminal window. Great. And then last but not least is to actually start the collector. And it's running. Perfect. Great. So the next step is to attach our Java agent to your Java application. Now, before we do that, let me just create here another terminal session. And follow these next steps. So I don't have a fully blown Java application, but I have this little Java Jam jar. And what this Java Jam jar is, it just throws applications. So we run this. As you can see, it starts throwing application exceptions. So this is perfect. And on my machine, I am running Java 11. So you select your Java version, 6 to 9 or 10 and 11. In my case, 10 and 11. If you use anything newer than Java 11, please downgrade to Java 11. The next version we're going to support is the next LTS version, which is Java 17. And I have to point here as the next step to my local installation where Takibi resides in. So this is oops. So this is my path, which I'm going to copy and update my home path. And now last but not least, I'm going to copy here this JavaM or these JVM arguments and copy them into my Java command. So let me clear this screen. So here was my program, and now I'm going to insert that before the dash jar or your class path argument and run this. Okay. With that, we completed our steps for the installation. Now let's have a look at our dashboard and see the exceptions coming in. Great, there are a couple exceptions already coming in. The first time you send data to your environment, you're going to see this analysis screen, which will take a couple of minutes to complete while it's analyzing the code, etc. But there are exceptions. That's great. In case you do not get to this result where you can see your exceptions coming into our dashboard, there are typically two main things which might prevent you to accomplish that. The first one is our application uses port 6060. So if you have something running on your Mac which is using port 6060 already, you can change our port by looking at the collector and agent.properties file under the Takibi folder and change it accordingly. The second one is if your application runs under a different user, for example, you kick it off out of your IntelliJ or Eclipse environment or run it as a separate instance with a different user and permissions on it, our agent might not have access to the Takibi folder when running under this different user. To address that, simply change the permissions on the Takibi folder and all the files and folders within that to that user under which you run your application. That should address the problem. If you have any other questions, please let us know. Happy to help. Otherwise, I wish you a great day. Thank you.